In this episode, Dwight Manfredi continues building his empire, but things take a dangerous turn when Cal Thresher makes a bold move by attacking his wind turbine operation. Dwight followed Tina to send his grandchildren to their new school. Dwight is suggesting they should also teach his grandchildren some street life, but Tina stopped him from continuing. She thinks Dwight is being silly. Bodie entered his shop to find out his workers are getting high. He told them to keep a clear eye on the business. He also told Grace that Dwight's sister Joanne will be visiting to learn about the business, so he wants her to show Joanne around the business. He is going to check up on the wind turbine. Dwight disagrees with Tina for making his grandchildren register for that school. He thinks that school will make them soft and unable to understand the real world. Tina insisted she wants them to stay in that school. Joanne added that the world he once knew is no more. Everything is changing, so Dwight should also change. They all laugh cheerfully. Mr. Shores is taking Mitch around the business and coaching him with some techniques in the business. This is not normally done when transferring business. Vince and Johnny were talking about what Chicky was saying, that he killed his father. Immediately, Chicky entered the room and they stopped gossiping about Chicky. Vince is suggesting that they should arrange a sit-down with Bevilacqua and Dwight. Chicky felt it was a bad and disrespectful idea, but later agreed to the sit-down. You can see they really need Dwight in their operations. Dwight is seated with his favorite person in the crew, Tyson Mitchell. Dwight is teaching him some history about a Colombian mafia gang and what happened to them when they started operating carelessly. Vince called Bevilacqua to inform him about the sit-down with Dwight. Bevilacqua thinks it's a crazy idea. There is no way he is going to sit down with his enemy. Vince was explaining how the sit-down is going to happen, then Chicky quickly snatched the phone from Vince and went straight to the point. Bro feels too bossy. Dwight is seated with his crew to find a suitable name for their car business. Mitch was chosen to operate the car business. Dwight visited Margaret at the horse farm. He wants to take her on a date at an Italian restaurant. She accepted. Dwight went on to ask her about Cal Thresher. Margaret didn't want to talk about Cal, but she still gave Dwight a little information. She thinks Cal Thresher is bad news for Dwight. Dwight replied,
"He's bad news." You think I was scared of Cal? You're cute.
Cal Thresher also visited the horse farm. He saw Dwight coming out, then he approached him. Dwight warned him not to be interfering into his business. He is talking about the wind turbine. Cal said a few tough words to show he is also a tough guy. Margaret brought out a gun and told them to move away with their drama. Vince called Goody to tell Dwight that there will be a sit-down and he should convince him to come. Joanne has finally visited Bodie's dispensary shop. Grace is taking her around as Bodie told her to do. Goody called Dwight to inform him about the sit-down with Chicky and Bevilacqua. Dwight said he will think about it later. Cal Thresher took some of his partner's men to go do something for him. His partner disagrees with the decision, but Cal doesn't care. Cal actually sent those men to Dwight's wind turbines. They knock out Bodie and started destroying transformers. Jimmy quickly called Dwight to inform him. They quickly changed their way towards the wind farm. They reached there as fast as possible. It's wartime. Each of them were showing their fighting skills. Even Tyson was also flexing his muscles. Bigfoot was like Superman on the field. He caught their leader and made him kneel down for questioning. They asked who sent him, and he said Cal Thresher. The rest left the place with one leg broken. Cal Thresher called Bevilacqua, proposing they should come together to take down Dwight, but Bevilacqua refused. He knows Cal does things in his own interest. Dwight and Margaret met in the Italian restaurant for their date. Cal Thresher ordered a bottle of wine to make their date memorable. Dwight asked the waiter to keep Thresher's account open and ordered for two $6,000 bottles for them and another one for the table next to them. Dwight is rather going to make it a memorable night for Thresher. He is very funny. All this doesn't make Dwight forget about what Thresher did to his wind farm business. Thresher is going to be held accountable by Dwight. Like and subscribe to follow up on every episode I drop on this amazing show. See you there.